Hey guys, today's College Tip Tuesday video is on saving money in college. Got 10 tips to help you learn how to cut corners and save a few extra bucks. Tip number 1, and this is by far the most important cost saving thing that you can do, is know your degree plan, stick to it, and graduate in 4 years. You'll need to take at least 15 hours a semester, most likely, to stay on track. In some majors you may have a little bit more, but know what those requirements are and stick with it. So many people waste literally thousands of dollars changing majors, transferring schools, and going beyond 4 years. So number 1 cost saving tip, know your degree plan and stick with it. Number 2, save on books. You don't have to rely on your campus bookstore in most cases for the purchase of your textbooks. My favorite site is called checkbooks.com. I'll put it down in my comments. Basically, you enter in the ISBN number of the book that's required for the class, and they will give you many different options for other online retailers who are also selling that book, both new and used. Another option is to rent. I always recommend buying the textbook for the classes related to your actual major, because you may refer back to it again, you may want to write in it, but for your gen ed classes, you may just want to rent, and then at the end, just don't forget to return that book. Also, sell your books back at the end of the semester. Make a couple extra bucks. Number 3, this isn't going to be a popular suggestion, but don't take your car to college. You can save on insurance. You know, if you're not a daily driver, that reduces your insurance rates, and of course, just the wear and tear, the cost, the maintenance. But of course, parking is expensive on campus. Usually at least $500 to park your car. Most campuses have convenient shuttles. Some of them have the little bikes, and now the scooters that you can jump on. So not taking a car, you honestly may not even miss it, and it's a great way to save some money. 4, dining plan. Most dining plans offer a combination of meals and points. So know what your dining plan is at your campus and how to work that to your advantage. In some cases, you may have an unlimited plan, which would be great. But for most colleges, you get to choose, and you're limited maybe in the number of meals that you have each week. Well, most colleges, the average price that they're equating for that meal is about $12. And if you're going to the dining hall in the mornings for a bowl of cereal, that may not be the best use of your meal. You may be able to use points at the Starbucks or the deli instead. A lot of campuses allow you to convert those meals to points as well, and in a lot of cases, those points roll over from the fall to the spring semester. So know your meal plan, know how it works on your campus, and know how to work it to your advantage. Along the same lines of food, another way to save money is get a mini fridge and plan to have a couple of meals a week at least, or maybe just your breakfasts in your room. You can do oatmeal in the microwave. You can get a Keurig and make yourself your coffee and save money that way. So consider having a microfridge in your room, and that's another way also you can save on your food. So number 5, student discounts. Just about, you'd be so surprised, almost everywhere offers a student discount. Restaurants, movie theaters, a lot of retail stores. So be sure when you're checking out, just be like, hey, y'all happen to offer a student discount. You might be pleasantly surprised. Plus, there's 2 favorite apps that I have that will help you save money. One of them is Best Buy. Download the Best Buy app on your phone, register using your school email address, that .edu email address, and you'll start getting emails with coupons and savings. And sometimes these can be pretty significant, especially if you're looking to buy, a laptop for school, or maybe even a TV for your dorm, whatever. But even Keurigs, I've seen Keurigs on there. Register with the Best Buy app with your school email and get savings. There's another fun app I like called Pocket Points. Basically, it tracks when you're on your phone, when you're not on your phone, when you're studying, not studying, and incentivizes studying with coupons and discounts to local merchants. So Pocket Points, download that app. Number 6, make good grades. A great way to save money in college is to continue to get scholarships. You can reapply every year for scholarships or for new ones. And a lot of people don't realize that once you get into college, you can still continue to apply for scholarships. And obviously, you're going to be more competitive if you have higher grades. So make good grades and apply for scholarships. Housing, again, not going to be another popular suggestion, but live on campus and with roommates. It's always going to be the cheapest way to go. I know upperclassmen can't wait to get in their own apartment and move off, but it always is going to be more expensive, usually, to live off campus. And again, the more roommates you have, the lower the cost. So if you do move off campus, look to have 3 or even 4 more roommates, and you're going to save a lot of money. Okay, and tip number 8. If you're fortunate enough to be getting some sort of an allowance from your parents, I recommend using a debit card system where they deposit small chunks of money into your account weekly. Now, of course, this is if you're fortunate enough to get that, but I recommend weekly deposits versus monthly. It teaches you kind of how to budget and manage that money, and a debit card system is a great way to help, track that. Number 9, parents, look into getting a Southwest card or some other credit card that gives points and travel points or mileage points. It's always great when you realize, oh, I've got 2 free flights that, just from my points, from using my card for stuff I was going to spend anyway. So look into a credit card that offers these great points, and it's always nice, especially if your kid's going to be flying, to have those extra flights. And number 10, consider getting a job. This isn't necessarily cost savings, but it obviously is giving you a little extra money in your pocket. Great experience. Add structure to your day, but don't work too hard. A recent study showed that students who worked more than 20 hours a week had a much higher chance of dropping out of college. So we don't want that to happen. So there we have it. 10 tips for saving money in college. Y'all have a good summer.